Hello there. This is my vlog. My name is Eric Normand. I teach closure at a site called purelyfunctional.tv. And I like to talk about the basics of my business, remind me of those things. So I'm working on two big things at the moment. One is to make purelyfunctional.tv the most comprehensive closure training available online. And number two is I'm writing a book on functional programming. And right now, I'll tell you where I'm at. This is my backyard, but where I'm at in my business, this week, both of my girls, I have two girls, they're off from camp. There's this 4th of July week, so there's no camp all week, and so they're here with me. So I only get a couple, maybe 3, maybe 4 if I'm lucky, hours of time before they are really up and at 'em to work on stuff. And so I really have to lower my expectations about the kind of stuff I can actually get done, and maximize that time, make sure that it's good stuff. So this morning, I slept in, wanted to have some sleep, maybe 6:30 when I woke up, and I started working on a new table of contents for my book. I just want to keep that top of mind. I'm not really concerned about finishing it so quickly or getting it done. It's the kind of thing that needs to stew, and so I make little notes here and there about it. And the other thing is I am working on a new course, and I don't expect to be able to record any lessons this week, just because of the time constraints with the amount of quiet time I get to record. But I can get some lessons planned out so that they are good and ready to record. And so I didn't get anything like written down and planned out, but I've got I went through the material again, kind of thinking about it. And that's also stuff that has to stew a little bit. It's still in very early stages. At some point in the life of the course, I do expect that the lessons will just come out like that. A lot of it comes out with you record one and you think, oh, I need a lesson or two on this and that. So it becomes very much clearer as you work through them. Mostly it's about keeping continuity, making sure this is top of mind so that come Monday when the kids are back in school or camp, it's still fresh. But I do expect I'll have 1 or 2 lessons pretty planned out by the end. Right, so those are the 2 main things I'm working on. I do have a bunch of other things that are background tasks. For instance, this morning I recorded a podcast episode. I have a podcast that goes out every few days, so it's twice a week, and it's short episodes. It's just me, no coordination with another, no scheduling or anything like that. I can just batch them up and do them. And I try to record 3 per week so that there's, since I publish 2 per week and I record 3, there's a plane going overhead now. But you can see my baby's having fun over here. You can probably hear her. There she is. What are you doing, baby? She hears the plane. There's a plane flying by, like a jet. Okay, anyway, I try to record 3 per week, so there's 1 extra every week, and what's been happening, typically I've been pretty far ahead. Like somehow I get to I get to record way more than I actually publish, and so I'm like a few weeks ahead. But recently, there have just been things happening where like I'll go a whole week without recording, and so that takes up two extra, and it kind of burns down, and then I really have to start being diligent with recording. So that's good. It balances out, and I never feel like, oh, I'm going to miss this week or anything like that. I think I used to record a lot more, but I realized that it wasn't really beneficial. It was taking too much focus away from the stuff that actually makes money. That doesn't make money. It is simply a content play to get some more eyeballs, more credibility, more expertise, authority. That's what it is. I'm building authority in functional programming in general. I looked at the stats on the podcast. What is that? Can I see that? Don't eat it, okay? Don't eat it. You can play with it. You want to play with it? So I looked at the stats, and most episodes, get around the same amount of views, but then I think around 800 downloads. But then some of them get posted to like Hacker News or something, and they just get like 10,000 views to the page, which is nice because it's those kinds of things. The traffic isn't high quality, like you're not going to be able to sell those people anything, so it's kind of false metric in that sense. But in another sense, you could get 20, 30 new subscribers from that one exposure on Hacker News, and over time those add up, right? So I'm really liking my new format. I didn't get anything on Hacker News before in my old format, even though people have been complaining that like the videos are not, this is what they complain about. So I post to YouTube a video, I host the audio of the same thing, I just take the audio track out and host it as a podcast. And then I also send the audio to be transcribed. Oh, she's not happy. She's not happy. She needs to get out. She needs to get out. It's okay. You can get out. You want to get out? Sorry, this is the life of a parent entrepreneur, While you're recording, you have a baby. She's in this little seat attached to the picnic table. All right, just a sec, folks. Okay, now she's with me. Say hello. This is Isabella, everybody. Hi. Hello. She sees herself. Yeah. So I have all three formats: the transcript, the video, and the audio. And the audio is like what I consider the main medium. And so for instance, in the video, I've considered, what if I drew this? This would be perfect. I could draw a picture of this on my whiteboard or something. But then the trouble with that is then it's hard to make sure I explain it right in the audio so that they don't have to go to the video. And since the podcast is the main one, I avoid that. So I just talk in front of the camera. So some people have mentioned this video, because on YouTube, right? They're commenting, this would be way better with a diagram or some code like written out so we could see, like just some visuals, right? Be way more interesting. And I agree, like I don't deny that. I'm well aware of that, but I also, I don't want to make the same thing 3 times, right? I don't want to make an audio version and then record a video version of it with visuals and like write up a good article on it for text. Like this, there's just so much I can do, and this is like a compromise on that. But the main source is the podcast. So I don't know. Maybe I should encourage the YouTube audience to like subscribe via podcast, you know, instead of watching it on YouTube. The reason I have the video is because I'm recording it anyway. Like I'm doing this all on my phone, and why not, you know? So anyway, that's a little thing where like everyone expects you to like be fully committed. I've had people say like, "What? This is why you have no followers, because you're not doing XYZ in their video, and like you're always gonna have a low number of followers." It's like, I'm not even trying to get followers on YouTube. Like that's not the thing that I'm trying right now. And so people just expect, I mean, some people, they just expect that you're doing what everyone else is doing, and that's your concerns are the same ones as everyone else's. Like everyone is just trying to become a YouTuber instead of just using it as a video hosting platform, which is what I'm doing. All right, one day, I've talked about the 2 shows that I'm not doing right now. One day I'll do a YouTube show. Oh, she's playing with the microphone. Sorry about that. I really need to get this one back doing something. Say hi. Say hi. Ooh. Oh. Oh. All right. See y'all later. Take care. Bye.